Although tulips are not native to the Netherlands, the country has had a tradition of growing them since the 16th century, when they were first brought to the country from the Ottoman Empire. It was around that time that a famous Dutch horticulturalist named Carolus Clusius wrote a book about the flower, leading to the so-called tulip mania of the Dutch Golden Age. They were a highly fashionable and luxurious item, and the demand for beautiful blooms only grew. Their popularity continued as time went on, and the vibrant tulip fields and gardens are a popular attraction to this day. Welcome to MultiCityTrips, the multi-destination travel expert for personalized multi-city trips to Europe. And in today's video, we bring you our guide and tips to the best ways and best places to see tulips in the Netherlands. New to our travel channel? We post new videos every Monday and Thursday, so subscribe today and ring the bell so you don't miss out on our latest travel guide, inspiration, tips, and amazing travel itineraries available to your favorite destinations in Europe. Springtime is one of the best seasons to visit Europe, and a trip to the Netherlands to experience the beauty of the spring flowers and the tulip fields should be at the top of your list. In this guide, we cover great details about where you can go in the Netherlands to see the tulips, what's the best time to visit, and what there is to do when you visit, in addition to simply admiring the beauty of the colorful tulips. To help you make the most of this Tulips in the Netherlands travel guide, we've listed our recommended places you can stay in and more things you can do during your trip in the video description below, so make sure to check that out too. Let's dive in. Where can you see the tulips? Although there are many places to see tulips in the Netherlands, Amsterdam and Keukenhof gardens are two of the most popular locations. That doesn't mean you shouldn't go. They're popular because they truly are some of the most beautiful flower gardens you can experience. If you go during the early morning or late night hours, you can avoid the bulk of the crowds that come here every year. If you are planning a trip just to see the tulips, your best bet will be to book a hotel in Amsterdam and use that as your base, as you can stay in the city to experience the festival, but there are still several nearby farms, fields, and gardens. Amsterdam has its own flower gardens, markets, and celebrations, in addition to all of the other things the city has to offer. Amsterdam is also home to the Amsterdam Tulip Festival, which occurs for several weeks in the spring during the time the tulips are blooming. Events include parades, markets, tours, and specially curated tulip displays. The Keukenhof Gardens are the place to go to see over 6 million individual tulips. The gardens are just a 30-minute drive outside of Amsterdam. Note that if you drive, you'll have to pay for parking, but this is around €6. You can also take the Keukenhof bus if you are coming from Amsterdam, Hoofddorp, Haarlem, Leiden, and Noordwijk or Katwijk Beach. The bus is also a great option to travel quickly and for a great price. If you're coming from Amsterdam, The Hague, or Rotterdam, there are guided tours available that include transportation on a luxury bus. For a more active journey, you can take one of the many bike trails in the area. If you are near Keukenhof Gardens, you might want to spend some time at de Tulperijs, a tulip farm in Voorhout that has been in the Janse family since it was created in 1927. Here, you walk alongside rows and rows of tulips and take a break in the flower greenhouse and sip on some tea or coffee. If you're looking for a more curated experience, you can book a guided tour and learn more about the farm from Don Janse himself. What's the best time to go? The best time to visit the Netherlands to see the tulips is in the spring, so between March and May. Within that time frame, the best time to go is mid-April, but the exact best time to go will likely vary depending on the climate. When narrowing down the time and date of your visit, try to avoid weekend days if at all possible, as they tend to be more crowded. If you are hoping to take pictures without other people in them, you will need to head to the fields or gardens as early as possible or as the sun sets. What is there to do when you visit? In addition to simply admiring the beauty of the colorful tulips and taking some pictures, There are several events and attractions you can check out when you're there. For example, you can attend the historic flower parade that has been a tradition since 1947. The parade consists of a series of elaborate floats that are carefully constructed and then layered with hundreds, and in some cases, thousands of colorful flowers. There are several construction days that are open to the public, so you can get a behind-the-scenes look at how these floats are created. You can visit the Museum de Zwarte Tulp, which is located in Lisse, to learn more about the 500-year history of tulip mania and the traditions that surround tulip growing in the Netherlands. This museum is great for adults and children alike and is full of exquisite works of art, a variety of tulip bulbs, and fascinating interactive exhibits. The museum is open every day of the week apart from Mondays and is a great excursion to add to your itinerary. The Amsterdam Tulip Museum is also a great place where you can learn more about the history of growing tulips and educate yourself on what it takes to grow them yourself. You can even pick up bulbs to take home at the museum gift shop. If you're traveling too far to transport fresh flowers or bulbs, you can also get a wooden tulip here, which can make for a great souvenir or a gift for friends back home. For a unique experience, travel to Aalsmeer and attend the Aalsmeer Flower Auction, the largest flower auction in the world. The building that houses the auction is approximately 5,580,000 square feet, which makes it the fourth largest building by footprint in the world. 20 million flowers from all over the world are sold here daily. If you visit, you might be surprised by the style of the auction, as the Dutch auction style is different from what you might see in the United States. The auctioneer starts at the highest price and continues reducing the amount until someone accepts the price. The auctions tend to move quickly, as there is only one bid required per sale. Whether you're visiting the Netherlands specifically to participate in Tulip Mania, or if it's just a colorful excursion on a larger European adventure, you're sure to have a great time. There you have it. Our guide and tips on the best ways and best places to see tulips in the Netherlands. We hope you enjoy this video and get inspired by this guide. Not ready for this trip this spring? Add it to your European bucket list for your future spring trips instead. And when you are ready for that trip, ensure to check our recommended places to stay in and more things you can do during this trip in the video description below. Want to experience the best of Europe, but need help planning and finding the best vacation package? Visit us at MultiCityTrips.com today and see how our travel experts can design and personalize the best European vacation package that is just right for you.